Pro Football Weekly's primetime preview, the Ravens and Steelers, a big AFC North matchup. These two teams, we know they don't like each other. Both very physical teams and two of the best defenses in the league. So, Eric, question is, which defense is actually better?
Well, I think you have to ask yourself how they match up against the opposing offenses. You know, if you just put them straight by each, the rankings might say that the Ravens are the better club. But you also have to look at how they're playing right now, too. The Steelers may be banged up, but Woodley carried him through the month of October. He was outstanding. If he can get on that field, I think they might have the edge against this Joe Flacco-led Ravens offense.
Yeah, if you looked at pure talent, I'd have to go with the Baltimore Ravens. But you look at the defensive coordinators, I would definitely take Dick LeBeau over Chuck Pagano. And especially after the way they lost in week 1, 35-7, that defense was gashed. I think LeBeau is going to come ready with a good game plan this week.
Now, he may not have all of his weapons, though. We know Woodley's kind of beat up, Ferrier's beat up, Harrison's beat up. Even if these guys do play, they're not at 100%. But Joe Flacco has really struggled recently. Does he have what it takes right now to, even against a beat-up defense, put some points up?
Yeah, I think there's a chance. One of the things they did in that Week 1 matchup that you talked about was use those tight ends very well, kind of spread those linebackers out. I think they'll have better solutions for that, and I think they'll have safeties help out. Ryan Clark had a terrific game last week. I think he'll be a factor. Troy Polamalu, of course, can play many roles. So yeah, I mean, if they can stop Anquan Bolden and those tight ends, I see no problem with the Steelers shutting down that Ravens offense.
Well, the last 2 weeks, Ike Taylor has been outstanding. He shut down Larry Fitzgerald. He really did a great job against Wes Welker. I think he's going to do the same thing against Anquan Bolden. So I think Flacco's going to have a hard time against that defense.
Yeah, he hasn't really gotten it going. We know they need to lean heavily on that running game. They got Ray Rice going a little bit last week. So what do you think happens? Do you think the Ravens get the win or Steelers?
My gut is Pittsburgh this week. The Ravens really struggled last week. The Pittsburgh Steelers are coming off a big win over New England. I think it's going to be Pittsburgh.
If you factor in emotion, I've got to think that the Steelers come into this one a lot like the Ravens did in Week 1, wanting to make a statement. In Pittsburgh, I think they get the win.
It seems like such a long time ago now that we were talking about if that Steelers defense was too old after that Week 1 loss. Maybe they get things turned around this week against the Ravens. That's our primetime preview for the best coverage of the NFL. Check us out at ProFootballWeekly.com.